Hey, what is going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are diving into Out of Time, an action roguelite that just came out. Now, this game is very unique. It's got a lot of mechanics going on. So before we dive into a run, I'm going to give you guys a breakdown on pretty much everything you can do here. So this is the hub world. We see all the players moving around. And so the thing about this game, it takes that typical Vampire Survivor gameplay loop and crosses it with almost this Destiny-style multiplayer loop. There's a bunch of players here. You can squad up and get up to 4 people on a mission, or you can go solo, which is probably what we'll do for the first half of this video. But if I want, I can actually buff up my stats. So we've got this mastery station, and this is like your typical roguelite meta progression. You can level up your heal power, your attack power, your armor, all sorts of stuff. But one thing that is cool about this game are the armor types. So every single piece of armor you get gives you a different attack. So like my helmet gives me Barbarian's Fury, my chest piece gives me Axe Storm, my boots give me Bull Rush, and then the different weapons all have different attacks as well. And so I've got 3 sets right now, but there's a ton in this game. And since the whole concept is like time travel, there's like dozens and dozens of armor sets you can get. I can also go over here if I want to, and I can change my mount. And so there's a lot of different ones you can get. You can get cars, you can ride a vacuum, a horse. And the cool thing about this is everything you unlock is just by playing the game. There's like no microtransactions whatsoever, which is kind of like the first thought you would have when you would look at a game like this. But we're probably just going to jump into a run, see exactly how far we can get. I am not very far in this game. I played it for like a grand total of 30 minutes. In fact, both runs I did, I actually died in because they got pretty tough. So let's see exactly what we can do here. So looking at the world map, there's a bunch of different regions, and they start to expand the higher up you get. But right now, I've got like a medieval world, I've got a modern world, and then I've got a wasteland. So let's go ahead and try the wasteland. We'll jump into this level. They all have different difficulty levels, and so depending on your power level, it'll tell you if it thinks you can handle it or not. And then you can also see the different armor sets and weapons you can unlock. Like by doing this, I could get a fire breather, which is like a pyromaniac weapon with different attacks. So we'll try this and see how difficult it can possibly be. So we'll jump into this one solo and then probably do a multiplayer run after this too, because there's different armor sets, like I said, and one of them that I have is actually a healer. And that would help a lot because in solo, the hardest thing to do is manage your health. All right, so whenever we're ready to start, we hit this button. And so this game plays a little bit differently compared to other Survivor-style games where I've got this big circle of vision, and the goal is to clear up as much of this map as we can in 15 minutes. Whenever we get to a certain threshold, we can see the bar in the top right, it summons the boss. So I got a few different moves. I attack automatically if I'm close to enemies, but I can do a left click to throw my axe. I can ground pound. I can summon these spinning axes, and then I've also got a dash attack. And all of my attacks are reliant on like crit chance and crit damage, because that's just like the berserker thing. So if I can ever level up my crit, that's probably going to benefit me the most. But as you're exploring, you get different pieces of shrubbery and stuff that upgrade your gear. I don't know what I need, but you can get like wood, you can get plants, you can get ore. Just give me all of it. There's also things that are hidden around the map called tangles. And whenever you do them, it's like a random event. So there's one over there. So if I can activate it, I might get an item. I might summon an enemy. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. We got a lot of enemies here. Let's try to go over to this, see if it gives me something good. Oh, a magnet. Very nice. I think that also clears up the map a little bit faster too. I just grab that, pulling all the experience and money. Oh, it pulls in everything. Ability upgrade. So I can reduce the cooldown on my axe throw. My axe storm, I can get an additional axe, and it actually lasts a little bit longer. Increase my movement speed, or reduce the cooldowns for everyone in my aura. That's not really good if I'm going solo, though. Let me have another axe. And so it does seem like this game was primarily developed with multiplayer in mind, and then after the fact, they decided they wanted to make it also pretty good for solo play. I haven't had a problem. It's still pretty fun playing it by myself, but there's a lot of interesting mechanics in multiplayer, which is why I feel like we have to try it. Because you don't really see a lot of games in this genre go for the multiplayer appeal. Stand on the pressure plates. Okay. Just have to keep standing on this. Oh, I'm filling up a meter. This is actually terrible. Summon my axes. And so that, I think, gives me loot back at home. Maybe? No, I think it actually just leveled me up. I can level up my axe throw again, reduce the cooldown, increase the axe size, apply bleed. Oh, that's my other axe where I just throw it forward. The cooldown on my dash. Explosion radius is larger. The damage is better. Let's go ahead and buff up my axe throw. Make that do a little bit more damage. Anything that gives me crit chance, I probably want to go for that first. But now we can see the progress going up in the top right. So we're 15% of the way there. And we still have about 13 minutes. So you probably want to go fast. And that's a turret. I don't want to mess with that because if I get close to it, it's going to explode. There's different turrets that do different things. If I can get my lunge, I'll go and knock it out. So I'm just going to leap into this and destroy it before it explodes. Nice. You can also use that to knock people out. On the top left, we've got our level, but then it also shows the threat level of the area, which reminds me a little bit of like Risk of Rain. And so you want to keep your level in check. Like I'm level 10, but the hostility level right now is 10 as well. And granted, I could be wrong about all of this. I've only played this game for 30 minutes, but I'm pretty observant, okay? Let's level up the Bold Rush. Let's make it more explosive and do even more damage. I just saw this game in a trailer a few months back, and I was actually really excited to get my hands on it because, I mean, you guys know I cover pretty much every roguelite that comes out. But to see one that, you know, looks this polished in 3D, but with all the multiplayer mechanics, seemed very, very interesting to me. All right, rush right through. These guys have a little bit more health. I need more damage if I can level that up. Must mine trees. What is this, RuneScape? Dude, RuneScape takes me back. I played that game way too much. I used to make accounts, level them up, and sell them in middle school and elementary school. All right, I think that's more rocks. That's a tangle, so that's going to give me something good. But this is blue, so I must assume blue is better. All right, what is this going to give me? Defeat all... Oh, my God. Okay, destroy these turrets. Gotta do it fast. Slam. Throw my axe. They don't have a lot of health. Nice. And so that will give me another level up, right? Blade wave damage. So 75% more damage to my ground pound. Global damage plus 25%. So everything is 25% more powerful. I kind of want to go for that. I mean, this is nice, but if I can increase all of my attacks, I'd rather do that. I was just saying I needed more damage. I leveled up again. Okay, so that was a free level up. This was an experience-based level up, but I'm still falling behind right now. I probably need to go faster. I can increase the range of my basic attack, or I can increase my bull's damage by 75%. Let's do that. And so I probably need to remember to use my mount, because I can do that to go faster. I got my hoverboard. You can't use it when enemies are here, though. All right, so kill these guys fast. Blast through, because time is of the essence. I'm very stubborn and determined to make multiplayer games work in single player. That's like my whole thing, man. We don't have friends here. We're too powerful to have friends. We can't afford friends. Crying myself to sleep alone at night is worth all of the power in the world. All right, there's another tangle. Let's go there. What did that... Gilded slime? Oh, it's summoned a boss. Why are there so many robo-dogs? All right, I need my axes. No, don't explode. Wow, that did a lot of damage. You're almost dead. Oh, you just give me a lot of money, which is nice. We'll need that. The experience. Magnets are kind of rare in this game, so I should try to get as much of the experience as I can. But I still got, what, 10 minutes left? Slam through. That was the wrong direction. It's okay. Accidents happen. Still got my axes. I am interested to see how different it is playing this game with a gun, though. But I saw a big axe and I had no choice. This is the exact character I would play in any game. Got some more loot over there. So we can reduce my cooldown on Blade Wave. Reduce my cooldown on the Bull Rush. Global crit damage plus 25%. That's for me too, not just my allies. So my crit damage would go up even higher. Probably better to do that than cooldown reduction. Just so we can start killing these enemies a little bit easier. So again, I really don't have a way to heal. My healing is health regen, and so I can only activate my health regen outside of battle. I'm going to destroy this. So when there's no enemies, you'll see me start to heal up a little bit. But of course, risking sitting around and healing means the timer keeps ticking and it gets a little bit harder. Let's get whatever this is. Oh, there's a scorpion. I mean, we're about halfway to the boss. Grab this. I'm sorry. I did not expect there to be skeletons dual-wielding katanas. I'm fighting robots and then samurai skeletons. Why is it so different? All right, let's just try to keep pushing forward. I'm worried about the time. Give me a bomb or something. Magnet. I'll take that. The more of these guys I can gather up, the better. So that dude explodes, right? Yeah, he does. Let's move. Don't let him blow up on me. I hate these guys that run away. I can't get on the hoverboard outside of combat. There's another enemy over there. Come here. I guess I don't need to kill all of them. I just need to fill up the map. The scorpions are about to give me some Mega Bonk flashbacks. I mean, this game is not that different from Mega Bonk. Okay, ability evolution. Blade Wave 2. So it does even more damage. Its range goes up by quite a bit. The cooldown goes down, and it stuns enemies. Out of everything, of course I want this. This is huge. So my Q is way more stronger. Way stronger. Stand on the pressure plates. Okay, let's try this again. I don't like how low my health is getting. All right, we'll start to heal a little bit. That's done. Let's board up. Break this down real fast. See what we can get here. Something good. Movement speed. I mean, that's not terrible. But I probably want even more damage. Going in solo like this, I want even more damage. I don't know what the modifiers are when you do multiplayer. Like maybe there's more enemies or they do more damage. I can't imagine it's the same difficulty from 1 person to 4 people. That would be bonkers, man. Okay. Got 7 minutes left. It actually doesn't look like that scale on the top left is moving. I thought it was. I'm not sure how that mechanic works. I mean, hypothetically, I could just run past these guys and keep clearing out the map. I just feel like at some point I would get too overwhelmed. Increasing the area on that is insane. Holy crap, that does so much damage. Since when did robots start to breed wolves? Why does all the wildlife hate me specifically? All right, let's try to get some of this experience. Kill this doggy. Down, Fido. Wait, there's something up there, too. There's a question mark in there. I want to make sure we explore everything. We still got time. We are not out of time. But just... Okay. I don't want to level this up because it just makes my basic attack bigger. That seems so useless. If I can increase my crit damage by 50%, I want to do that. I want a more exciting buff to my basic attack. Not bigger slapping. All right, let's get on my hoverboard. Grab this stuff. Go fast. This is a nice addition, though. Being able to speed up like this. There's a blue item there. Oh, we got turrets. I don't know what this turret does. Just go into it and destroy it. It's got a lot of health. That's another ice turret. Well, you're by yourself. We got you. You'll just give me a bunch of money. Oh, we got the bomb dogs. Oh, that's shooting me. Hold on. Let's move back. I think these guys explode. We can stun them up. Throw the X. Knock them out. I wish they would explode into each other, though. That'd be so much better. Move. Move. Okay, so you guys explode, but you don't even die after you do it. So you just keep exploding. No, you do die. Okay, good. What is this? Random hologram. Oh, shoot. That did so much damage. All right, you explode. I guess the world is just littered with scorpions. I was wondering if I could go here and, like, unlock an emote or something, but it doesn't seem like it. There are a lot of resources back here. It's getting kind of down to the wire, though. I don't want to, like, stop moving and try to heal up, but we're about to summon the boss. I've never summoned a boss before, so I don't know what that works like. Stop shooting me, please. Don't bring a Gatling gun to the man with one axe. Why are these dogs so brutal? They're so tanky. All right, let's get some of these resources. Is there a way to heal anywhere? Sometimes you have to get lucky and clear out one of those tangles, and they've got a health kit for you. All right, more samurai bones. They're not nearly as bad. Okay. Ability damage. Oh, the axes do 75% more damage. Yeah, I definitely want that. That's my best attack by far. Boss approaching. Bro, please. I'm not ready. What the hell is that? It is a worm. Can I run away? I don't think so. How much health do you have? Well, 55,000, but in translation, is that a lot? Because I have to go right at your face. Luckily, the time stopped ticking. Stop running away. Oh, you don't have that much health. Nice. Oh, yeah. This is cakewalk. I was very scared. I'm really strong. That was super easy. All that buildup, man. That's it? The enemies were harder than the boss. I got the Heartbreaker's Bandolier, and that gives me Dirt Bike. Ride a bike with 2 mounted guns, which fire forward. Are you kidding me? That's kind of exciting. Okay, so we got a ton of loot. We didn't really get much gear besides that one breastplate, so I think I would have to do this again to try to get other drops. Can we look at like an overview of my damage? Yeah, so the Axe Storm that did way more damage than everything else, 140,000. The Bull Rush didn't seem that great, but that was also for mobility, right? And so if that new chest piece I got replaces that, that might not be bad. We'll go ahead and try that out. And then we can also use the materials I got to start leveling up a few other things. I got a bunch of gold from killing those slimes. So let me see. What do I got here? This is also higher rarity. So its power level is way higher. Its attack power, max health, crit chance. It gets rid of my Axe Storm. That's sad. All right, equip it. Kind of fits the outfit, though. I don't like the hanging balls, but, you know. Dealt with them my whole life, so I can't start complaining now. Okay. How much money do I have? I wonder if it benefits you for having an entire set. I didn't see anything that says, like, set bonus. I do like how you see, like, your gear balance there, so you can see if you're going into support, damage, or defense. That probably helps if you're trying to collaborate with your party members. Okay, so I can level up my helmet. I just need wood. That's going to increase my power level. Oh, I need some higher rarity materials to level up this. Let's level up all my weaker stuff real quick. I got the stuff to do it. This just gives me armor and attack power. Oh, but it goes up every single time I level up. I see. So it's almost like it boosts my progression. That's cool. I mean, I can keep leveling this up as long as I've got the materials, the components. I should probably level up my weapon a few times. Or I could try, you know what? I could try a different weapon. I've got this gun. Fires projectiles. It's got a grenade launcher. Fire a volley of rounds in front of you that pierce and deal damage to enemies in their path. What does the axe give me? Well, let me equip this first. I have to go to the different screen to see what the axe gives me. The axe is what gave me the axe throw and the blade wave. Got it. Okay. So yeah, let's try the gun. Let's level that up a few times. These are low-level components, so I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch more. I am not min-maxing, okay? Waffle, I do not want to play... Well, you know what? No, I'm going to matchmake. I'm not going to play with Waffle. We unlocked a new area, so we got the power plant. What's the level there? Okay, so it does go up a little bit. And we can see some of the new stuff we can get. Crash's Death Wheel. Okay. Roll forward, knock back enemies in your path, and deal damage to them. All right, guys. This is as good a time as any before I dive into a run. I have a little announcement, okay? The devs were nice enough to give me a few keys to give away for Out of Time. So if you've watched me be successful in my very first run and spent a beautiful 20 minutes, I don't know why the music got so sultry right now, but I am giving away 2 keys. So let me know down below that you're interested in playing Out of Time, and I will hook you up, okay? I'm going to pick someone randomly. Make sure you like the video. It helps a bunch, and it doesn't hurt my feelings if you're subscribed, so consider subscribing. And yeah, I'll pick 2 people. I'll pick 2 people. Say something that genuinely tells me you're interested in the game, because I don't want to give it to someone who just doesn't care. Okay, let's try a new map. So modern, it's the farmlands. Let's do medieval. Let's try medieval here. And we're going to do matchmaking. Going to go public and see what kind of luck we can get here. Let's queue. Oh, we can get some cool armor. Draconess's Heart. Roland's Hauberk. I don't know how to say these words. I know how to say gown. Zramona Flowers. Do I have to leave? Like, can I walk around? Okay, so while it's queuing, I can walk around and do whatever I want. So we can look at some of the other shops, because you can change your character. You can customize your character. There's different emotes you can get, too. There's like a whole emote shop. There's a ton of these you can unlock, which is why I thought you might be able to unlock. I'm sorry, I did not expect that. I thought you could unlock these by walking past the holograms. All right, we got a squad now. But yeah, there's different races and just different people you can be. All right, Medieval Riverlands. Let's see what the cooperative is like in this game. Wait, where are the players? Where are the players? Did it just put me in by myself? All players are ready? What are you telling me? No one's good enough to be my friend? All right, let me try this again. All right, so I got some better luck this time. I got 2 teammates, and we are jumping into the medieval area. So we're going to be tethered together. And so the main mechanic, it doesn't want us to get too far apart. Otherwise, we start to lose our bonuses. And so that's what those aura mechanics we can get whenever we were getting our level ups. So we got balls. I'm using the gun now for the first time. So I've got this grenade launcher. On top of that, I've got piercing shots. So I can activate it, manually aim for a little bit, and do really high power shots. And then, of course, we've got our motorcycle. This is so stupid. You just run everything over. Gotta stay with the team, though. And so both these guys aren't very far. They have the same suits of armor I've got. One is like a tank that has all these supporting moves, and then that person's the berserker. The only other character we haven't seen is the healer. All right. So we can actually see their options for level ups too, so I can see what they pick. I'm going to go ahead and level up my grenade launcher, increase the radius, increase my charges, and my charge time goes down too. It also slows enemies. What I have to get used to is this auto attack. I'm not used to having a gun. And so I guess it does try to punish you for branching too far away from your teammates as well. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to fill out the map, okay? I have a problem. Yeah, this motorcycle is busted, dude. That's a health kit. I don't think we need that yet. Oh, actually, we kind of do. If Siberiac wants to get that. And so that seemed to heal all of us. There's a few more enemies following. It doesn't matter if we kill them, though. I said to fill out the map. That's the main goal. And so, yeah, this game is super different in multiplayer. There's way more enemies. The enemies seem to have more health, too. Because I am not killing them nearly as fast. Or maybe the gun's just not as good as the axe. I'll wait for that tangle. Because there's a lot going on. I don't want to start it while they're not ready. Yeah, dude, just trying to kill this slime is crazy. Okay. I could now increase all of my squad mates' crit damage. I can increase the ability damage of my auto attack. So now that I'm playing with people, it's like I don't want to be a dick. I'm going to give them all crit damage. The passives are way more valuable. All right, that was a lot of money. Come on, guys. Let's see what this is. What's the objective? Defend the time capsule. It didn't say anything. Did we do it? Oh, it's got a health bar. I see. I need to wait for my grenade launchers. I'm gonna get one more swarm. I can shoot it right here in the middle. Slow all of them. Push them back. Okay, this gun's pretty good. So now we get our free level up. And so that's my passive. That's going to increase my crit chance as my health falls. Or I could increase everyone's damage by 25%. Yeah, let's do that. You upgraded your ability. You reduced everyone's damage received. Nice, okay. I'm trying to be the best teammate I can be by leaving you guys alone and mining whatever this blue rock is. Plus 30% global damage again? Yeah, I don't care about the cooldown on the grenade launcher. That's kind of a waste. And so we're level 15, and the area is level 11. So I guess it does try to outpace us. But we're just doing so good. The motorcycle's fun, but the cooldown's crazy long. I want to see what this is. That was just a boss. Okay. Wood slime. I get it. Okay, so there's different slimes, and they all give you different things. And it's just a way to kind of rush the meta progression. You guys are not looking very healthy. I feel like we kind of need a healer. Well, hopefully you all have some health regen. That's why health regen was the only meta progression I actually spec'd into. Because I noticed healing in this game was such a pain unless you had a healer. Especially for this guy who's supposed to be a tank, and he's just running in. Dude. The grenade launcher on the mushrooms was so busted. Okay. Piercing rounds, more bullets, reduce cooldown, more damage. I could double the damage of the motorcycle. I could do that. Could do that. You're just going for armor all the way. Let's do that. Let's keep buffing up the motorcycle, because whenever that's activated, I'm a monster. So I can pull up the map. We've cleared pretty much everything over here, unless we really want to go back and double back, which probably isn't worth it. Yeah, it really doesn't look like you are healing. Stay back, bro. I got this. I'm good at blowing mushrooms. Oh, there's a lot of turrets over there. All right, here's the plan. Motorcycle. And just jump through them. Okay, that wasn't healing. That was like a lightning storm. Use the grenade launcher, flush these guys out. My one teammate is not looking very good. Honestly, the bull rush with the motorcycle is kind of a wasted slot. It's not like I had many other options, but I might want to put on some different pants. Speed pack. Let's go for that. We can attack faster, move faster. My health is not looking good either. Holy crap. We might lose. Where's the magnet? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. You're not looking too hot. We have no way to heal. I mean, global damage could be good. We have to be almost done. Let's do more global damage. We can kill things a little bit faster. We're a little over halfway. There's another tangle there. Maybe it's healing. Come on. Health? No, it's the boss. All right. Well. The music got all ominous. It must be because this guy's about to die. Super invulnerability. All right, you're good. I saved your life. Run in. Oh, the slimes run away. There's another route here, but that's a big one, which means it's going to be like an event. Just stay back, dude. We got this. Don't die to the dogs. They're very scary. I'm trying to help you. Yeah, you're down. We got to bring you back up. I wonder how much health you come back up with. Oh, that's not bad. That's super generous. Pressure plates. Please get on your pressure plates. Triple damage. Okay, let's move. Let's go for the triple damage. Try to get it fast. We have a free level up in the middle. Cooldown reduction. Global crit chance. Global cooldown reduction. Or I could get more damage on the piercing shots. No, let's go for crit chance. Let's try to help these guys out as much as I can. Yeah, you want the materials. I see you. I'm right there with you, brother. Yo, crit damage kind of goes hard right now. We're doing like 3,000, 2,000 damage a shot. If I were to grab this, my passive, it's actually not going to be terrible because I'm constantly at low health. Leveling up the dirt bike again is kind of tempting, but it doesn't seem like it would do enough. It actually doesn't even increase the damage. Oh, we're doing so much damage because we have the triple damage modifier. That's why. All right, 5% till the boss is here. Guys, you don't have to follow me. I know. I'm being too reckless. That was a perfectly timed bomb. I feel like you should just go ahead and die before the boss shows up so we can heal you again. All right, Bear Root. He's got the same amount of health as the last boss. The dogs are kind of a problem, though. They're all dead. You're welcome. What's that? All right, give me the motorcycle. Snipe him out. Bike time. Just drive inside of him. No shot, dude. That does so much damage. All right, we did it. Honestly, I'm surprised no one went down there. You get defense when you're riding the bike. Oh, do we get to pick what we want? Earth slide. These are some boots. This is a head that gives me divine presence. Smite a nearby enemy periodically. I want these. Do we have to fight over it? They don't know what they want. I definitely want the crystal boots. Zone unlocked. Dwarven Mountains. Can we look at how well everybody did? I see there's different metals. So you got the most experience. I did the most damage. I eliminated the most enemies. I revived the most people. I got the most treasure. I got the second most XP. I took the least amount of damage? I guess that makes sense, because this guy was tanking the whole time. I like the breakdown on everything. That's cool that you can really see everything. It's kind of embarrassing if you suck, but that was a lot of fun. It did get really chaotic. You definitely had to work together. Yeah, what did the most damage for me? The motorcycle? Yeah, no way. The motorcycle and the grenade launcher. 1% of my damage was the bull rush. That's got to go. It's okay, though. We got those crystal boots. Yeah, man, this was more fun than I expected. I'm actually really enjoying this game. Where's my loot here? Got my new boots. I just need to get myself a new helmet. I need to try to get a new weapon, too. I guess it's just all luck-based, because you have to keep doing those runs and hope you get a decent drop. And then, of course, every area is going to have different pieces of gear that you can get entirely. In fact, this even drops the helmet that I already have. Huh. Perform a prayer to heal a portion of health, grant invulnerability, and deal damage to nearby enemies. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. Sorry, guys. I had a lot of fun with y'all, but I'm leaving this party. How do I do that? P? N? Leave squad. There we go. Guys, that is going to do it for Out of Time. I hope you guys enjoyed. This game was surprisingly more fun than I anticipated. Honestly, there's been a lot of silence around this game. Not a lot of people are talking about it. It was announced a few months ago, and I knew immediately I wanted to play it, and I was impressed. Remember, I'm going to be giving away 2 copies, so if you guys are interested in winning, let me know down below that you want to play this game. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and give me a comment if you guys want more Out of Time. Otherwise, man, that is it for me. Slam down on that sub button, and I will see all of you guys next time. Take care.